Hey Decide Destiny crew, Carl Spirides here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Destiny daily dose. Decide to be just fine without social approval. Don't allow social approval to dictate your life, to have control over your life, to coerce you into things that you don't want to do that aren't in the best interest of your health, of your wealth, of your mindset, of your family, of your spiritual experience, of your growth, of your journey. Don't allow yourself to be swayed by social approval. The people that have made the most impact to me on my life have been the people who are, this is the way that I know it to be right. I'm standing in my light. I'm strong with the things that I value and the principles I believe in. And this is how I'm going to bring forth my light into the world. And whatever you say, I'll acknowledge it. I'll be aware. I'll have a look at the other side. But I'm not going to be swayed because of any peer pressure. My grandmother, she, 80, she's turning 90 in a couple of weeks in February. Same day as me, actually. So 5th February, she's turning 90. And she was, talking to me, we were talking about like times that, youth of today and how it was back in her time. She shared with me that, people still, met other people and socialize and had multiple different partners and things like that. Obviously not as much or to the extent that it is today. But she said, as a parent, and she said all her friends would pressure her and peer pressure her and shame her and use all these coercing tools to try and get her to come out with them and meet other guys. And she said, no, I've met the man that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And she did. She spent over 66 years with that man. She married that man. They had a lovely family. They actually raised me for 10 years. So she went out and she said, I'm not going to have any, I'm not going to be fearful of any social approval of my friends or fall into line or do something that corrupts my soul, that corrupts my journey, that, goes against, who I am or what I want to be and what I want for my life. I'm not going to be corrupted by other people. And that's so important. So many souls, so many hearts, so many people are being corrupted by other people in today's day, are being pitted against other people, are being told that discrimination and segregation and this and that is okay when it's just not. So don't go out and live a life that is a lie to who you are and who you want to be. Don't allow yourself to be coerced. Don't allow yourself to be pressured. Don't allow yourself to have that, that need for that social approval. The people that made the biggest impact in my life, the people that I look up to, the people that have a legacy that is sowed into my heart, and I'm going to sow into other people's hearts spiritually, are people who stood strong, stood tall, and had conviction with who they were, what they were doing, why they were doing it. They weren't fluttering, people in the wind. Oh, this one says that one says this. Opinion poll says I've got to be over here. Opinion poll says I've got to be over there. Oh, I've got to do all these different things for these people. They weren't like that. That is weakness. And it's something that we all have a percentage of that. We all have a percentage of adhering to pressure and conformity and, I want you to be like this, whether it's abusive relationship in a family, abusive relationship, with a friend, abusive relationship with, relationship, your partner or government or organization or industry or corporate, wherever, there's abusive relationships everywhere. So just being aware that they exist, acknowledging them, and realizing that you have to bring power back into yourself and decide for yourself in every single heartbeat of your life. And be aware, be conscious of that. Don't be pressured into things that you don't want to do, because at the end of the day, that is you corrupting your soul. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that one. I know it's a bit of an intense one. I just got a little bit of inspiration from a lovely friend of mine, Laura. You'll know who I'm talking about if you see this video. And yeah, she's just talking about how she has not, in her life, she's really done things her own way. She's been different than the rest of the flurry of people. She's been different, and she's kind of been okay either way. People are going to like her or not like her for what she does. And it's really important, because if you're after the likes, guess what? You're going to lose yourself. So, in order to find yourself, understand who you are, understand what your values are, understand what your principles are, understand what you stand for and what you don't stand for. I believe, or I like to believe, that most of human consciousness doesn't stand for segregation, doesn't stand for discrimination, and doesn't stand for trying to tell someone else what to do with their life, yet have no responsibility of the outcome of that. That's what I'd like to think. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. Share it around with anyone else who you think this message really could resonate with, is really important, could help. Share it around with anyone else who seems to sway this way and that way. I mean, you can't trust people that do that. People that sway to likes, sway to social approval, that flutter in between, over here, over there, oh my gosh, all over the place, just whatever's most popular. How can you trust that person? There's no loyalty. They're not loyal to themselves, and guess what? They're not going to be loyal to you. So share this around with anyone else who's struggling with that. We can all struggle from that at times, so I do have sympathy, even if it doesn't kind of come across or you take it in another way, but share it around. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these videos. Please leave us a thumbs up. Tell us a story of how you kind of pulled yourself out of the psychosis of needing social approval. Share a story down below. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.